When's the last time you saw Jack?
Friday, about 2:30 when I left.
2:30 in the afternoon?
Yes.
So what was going on then?
He had kept me up all night drinking and just harassing me back and forth, and I was sleeping in the living room.
Right.
And it really started Wednesday. He got on a bender.
Okay. So well, tell me about that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So what happened Wednesday?
Just his drinking. Oh, I mean, he's just belligerent, and he falls around. I had to call my son to help me pick him up Tuesday. I mean, it's been terrible.
Okay.
I mean, we've had trouble before.
Right.
You know, we've been back together a year since April.
Okay. So how was Thursday?
So he was drunk and falling. He fell and hit his head, and I told him, I said, just get in the bed, just quit. And he just ran in his mouth, and I left. I couldn't take no more. I mean.
And that was Thursday?
No, I left Friday
You
at
left Friday.
2:30.
So what was he doing Friday when you left?
Just drunk, stammering around. I mean, just drunk and being Jack. But he hadn't been taking care of anything at the house. He hadn't been doing anything with the cows. I mean, I've had to get the neighbor to do something with the cows. I mean, y'all called numerous times about cows being out on 20, and it's 'cause he's drunk. And I've been lying for him and covering for him and taking care of him because I'm a nurse.
Right. So when you say you've been lying for him, what are you lying for him for?
I just, I don't want people to know that he's like this.
From his alcohol and all?
Right.
Right.
I mean, it was bad, when we separated. We had to go to court and all, and I mean, Brandy Newsom will tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd gotten drunk and pulled a gun on me, said I pulled it on him, back and forth. We had to go to court.
Right.
I mean.
So when you left Friday, tell me about Friday. So let's just start at the beginning. You wake up Friday morning, okay?
Right.
All right. Tell me what happens.
I mean, he's just drunk, running his mouth. I cooked me something. He didn't want to eat anything because he was drinking his vodka.
Right.
And I mean, basically that was it. I stayed in the living room, and he was back and forth.
So what did he say when you left? I mean, what was he saying to you when you was leaving?
If I left, don't come back. He wasn't gonna chase me, and he could tell what I wanted to.
What was he wearing?
A polo shirt, orange polo shirt.
Orange polo.
Uh-huh.
That was around what time Friday?
2:30.
Did you see?
The last time I seen him.
Did he seem to be drunk then?
Yes, he had been drunk.
Had he gotten physical with you? I mean, I'm just from right here, I can see bruises on your arm, so that's why I'm asking.
He's been physical, yes. He's pushed me.
Was it physical Friday?
It was physical Thursday.
So tell me about that.
Just drunk, me trying to pick him up, and him telling me to leave him alone because I wanted him to go back to treatment. In fact, I even called Star Bridges at Serenity Grove today to see, because I was going to go Monday and see about maybe getting him committed because he's not answering his telephone. So my daughter-in-law said we need to probably do a wellness check tomorrow to check on him if he don't, because I just want to get him help. I want him to stop drinking. You don't know how bad it is to live with him.
Right. Is that just from how he acts, or him putting his hands on you, or what?
All of it. Just the alcoholism. It's bad.
Yes, ma'am. No doubt about it.
It's bad.
What finally made you leave Friday?
I just couldn't take it anymore.
Take what, though?
I wasn't getting any rest. I mean, he was just up and down, back and forth. I would move and go into the living room, he'd come in. Then if I went to the bedroom, he would come in there. I mean, and then he would make noises. And he was taking his trazodone and drinking with it, and he started hitting himself. just slapping himself. I've never seen him do that before. My son saw him do that.
And what's your son's name?
Casey.
Casey. Where does Casey live?
In Monroe.
Monroe. So have you been home since Friday?
I have not.
Does anybody live there other than you two?
No.
So when the marks on your arms there,
Right.
what is that from? Tell me exactly.
Him grabbing me.
What kind of put me in the moment. That's what I'm trying to get there.
What do you mean? I mean, he was just grabbing me, hitting me.
For what reason?
Jack didn't need a reason.
So what was different about this time? Because when you describe that to me, Miss Karen, it
Yeah.
makes me think that happens every day. Him putting his hands on you.
Not every day, but just when he gets on his benders.
And he'd been on one since Wednesday.
Yeah.
So how many times has he put his hand on you since from Wednesday to Friday?
A couple of times, yeah. He pushed me up against the wall. I'm diabetic, so I bruise real easy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
What about the scratch?
what?
The scratch on your arm.
Yeah, that. I got it. I mean, look at my back. Well, this right here's from my Dexicon, but he hit me. I got a bad bruise back there.
Well, let's talk about Thursday night.
Okay.
So y'all get into it Thursday, right?
Right.
Around what time?
It started in the afternoon, Thursday, about, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock.
Just tell me how the evening progressed.
Just him drunk. Just coming back and forth, not leaving me alone. He would fall. I'd have to try to pick him up. Sometimes I could pick him up, sometimes I couldn't. I mean, because he was like dead weight when he couldn't help me get up.
Right.
I mean, he don't weigh but probably 145, 155 pounds, but it's dead weight.
Right. So you finally get him in the house, I guess? You said he falls?
He falls, yeah.
Where was he at when he fell?
He fell outside. He fell by the bed. He fell in the kitchen. He fell in the bedroom. In fact, there was blood in the bedroom, and I was going to have to call the carpet people to come clean it up.
Where at in the bedroom?
Right by the bed, and then by the study over there.
And that was from him?
Yes.
Where was he hurt at? Where was he bleeding
Arms,
at?
oh my God, he was a mess from where he'd been falling.
Just his arms?
Arms, yeah, and he had fallen in the back of his head
Where was that fall at?
by the bed.
And that was Thursday night?
Later on that night, about 8 o'clock's when he hit his head.
So what happens then?
He gets in the bed
Okay. Where'd you sleep at?
on the couch.
And then y'all both stayed, he stayed in the bed and you stayed on the couch all Thursday night?
No, he kept coming back and forth.
Well, tell me, that's what I want to hear about.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I mean, just, you know, I mean, what do you want, verbatim what he said?
Yes, ma'am. I just, well, not maybe what he said, but I'm just wanting you to paint the picture of how the evening went for me.
I slept in the living room
Mm-hmm.
to keep him from coming in, and I wanted him to leave me alone
Okay.
so I could get some rest. That's why I left. I needed some rest.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand that. I understand that.
I mean, the kids will tell you, I was exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
He had been keeping me up for the last 2 weeks, off and on.
Right. So you stayed on the sofa. He stays in the bed. I guess sleeps in the bed at some point eventually, right?
Yeah.
All right, so when do you see him? You wake up Friday morning. Now
Right.
tell me that. Was he up when you got up?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He got up and came in, and I found he was drinking again. So I started raising Cain with him about it. I said, "What are you doing?" I thought I had taken all the alcohol out,
Right.
but he hides it pretty well. And he told me that if I pour it out, he's just gonna get some more.
So what time was that y'all woke up?
Maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30.
So tell me about that. Y'all wake up 8 o'clock, 8:30. Tell me about the day.
He was just drinking again. His vodka. And I was very upset. He had it in the Jack and Jill bedroom.
Okay.
And I was like, this is your life. This is what you want to do.
So did he get physical? Did y'all get into it again Friday morning?
He grabbed me.
Tell me about
And
it.
he told me that if I wanted to leave, I could go. He wasn't happy. Said he wasn't happy with me, he wasn't happy without me. And I said, you're not happy with yourself.
All right.
And he agreed. So that's when, I started thinking, I'm leaving. I've had all I can take. I called my son and I told him I was coming that way. I mean, that's my safe place.
So what time did you leave the house Friday?
2:30.
2:30. And what was Jack doing when you left?
He was in the bedroom.
Was he asleep? I mean, what?
Yeah, he wouldn't, because I told him I was leaving.
Told him bye?
I went in there, I told him bye.
What did he have to say?
Nothing to me. He was drunk. I mean,
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
You're a nurse, you said. What kind of nurse are you?
I'm an LPN.
Okay. In your opinion, what shape was Jack in when you left?
Just real drunk. What do you mean?
Slurring, speaking, talking? Did he say bye? Did he cuss you out? Did he have any emotion whatsoever?
When I left?
Yeah.
No, he was asleep then. I mean, just laying there.
Well, how close
I told
did you
him-
get to him? I mean,
I was in the, I done got my stuff, my suitcase. I packed a little suitcase, and the door was open, and I told him, I said, I'm out of here. And he's, I'm going to Casey's. All right.
so he said, all right.
So,
With the timeline set and the motive snowballing, it's time to turn up the heat. Watch Karen's reaction as investigators deliver an emotional gut punch.
I want you to be truthful with me about some stuff, okay?
okay.
I know that from y'all's history,
Right.
y'all have had problems.
Yes.
You probably endured more than your fair share of him grabbing a hold of you and stuff like that.
I have.
But everything I asked you, you're not telling me 100%.
What do you mean?
Are you telling me that when you left on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
when you left, you told him you was leaving, and he
Mhm.
spoke back to you?
Yes.
Well, I'm finna let you know something, okay?
Okay.
Right now, we went over there to do a welfare check.
Okay.
Jack is not alive.
What do you mean he's not alive?
I mean, he is passed. He is dead.
He was alive when I left Friday.
That's why I'm asking you these questions,
Right.
okay?
Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
No, ma'am, I would not kid about something like that. Jack is gone.
Oh, God.
And Karen,
Yes.
Casey went over there. He was the reason why we did the welfare check.
My son? Uh-huh.
Casey went over there. So we talked to Casey.
Okay.
And we know that you talked to Casey.
Okay.
Because Casey told us what you had told him and everything. So Casey and what's his wife's name?
Katya.
They're involved in this. They've been speaking with us, and they're over there.
I'm about to stink in my pants. Please, I gotta go to the bathroom. I took a laxative. Please take me again. Please, I'm not kidding. I'm fixing to stink in my pants. Please. You don't smell me?
Corinne told detectives the last time she saw Jack, he was drunk, bruised, and barely able to stand. For days, she said, the house had turned into a nightmare. Vodka bottles hidden in bedrooms, sleepless nights on the couch, bruises on her arms from being grabbed and shoved during another violent binge. She claimed she finally snapped Friday afternoon, packed a suitcase, told Jack she was leaving, and walked out while he lay drunk in bed. But investigators weren't buying the full story. The couple had a history of violence. Guns had been pulled before, and Corinne's timeline felt too rehearsed, too perfect. Then came the moment that changed everything. Detectives revealed Jack was dead. Corinne froze. Shock turned to panic as investigators closed in, piece by piece, testing every detail of her story. Because inside that house, the forensic evidence was already telling a very different version of what really happened.
So I'm gonna tell you what I did yesterday.
Okay.
I had to go to the crime lab in Atlanta
Okay.
and observe the autopsy of Jack. Not a fun time. And Jack was in bad shape. Whole body. A lot on his. You've seen his arms. You've
Right.
talked to me about his arms.
Yes.
But even more so on his back and his face.
His back.
Oh yeah.
I guess from where he fell.
I don't know. Very deep injuries to his back. Several different areas. I mean, basically, it's from under the shoulders. I mean, all the way down the back to the lower, to almost to the tailbone. I mean, Mr. Gearing, he's in bad shape. That's why I asked you how violent of a fight it was.
Right.
Because this is, this is, and I know, look, listen, I'll be the first, I know he's 76 years old,
Right.
but very severe injuries. I don't want to get, here in a few days, maybe a week, possibly 2, we'll get a report back from the doctors up there on those injuries.
Right.
And it's probably gonna take a lot of explaining, I mean, he was in bad shape. Bad shape. What is that gonna tell us? Because to me, I think we're looking at more than a bunch of falls. I mean,
Right.
I really do. I mean, I'm almost certain of it. And I know you love Jack, so I'm trying to be careful with my words, so I don't want to upset you. The face did not look good. So that's why it's important that we figure this thing out. I know we went around and around Sunday morning, and finally got to where you was trying to describe the night to me. I don't disagree. I think there was a big fight between you two. I mean, I can look at you, but we're going to have some answers once this autopsy comes back, and just some simple.
I was defending myself.
I don't discredit that. I told you that Sunday. if you remember.
I have defended myself
Mhm.
for a long time.
And we have history of that. Yes, ma'am. But I'm just trying to. Here's where you left me Sunday, okay? And we went around and around, but you left me with. I think the fight ended up in the bedroom. You went down at some point. You kicked him off. You.
I did.
Yeah. He went down.
Yeah.
His head hit the baseboard.
Right.
Then you did help him into bed.
I did.
That's what you told me.
I did.
Okay.
And the bed sheet, I know there was a lot of blood on that, not the bed sheet, but the mattress cover, but it was from his arms, and it wasn't from.
Well, he was bleeding in other places in his arms. But
Okay.
what I guess I'm asking you is there any part that you've left out that you haven't told me?
No, sir. Just the fight.
Right. Was there any time where you know, I mean, I've been in the world for 45 years almost. When people are fighting, there's somebody wins, somebody loses most fights. I mean, that's just how. I mean, I ain't saying the winner walks away. I'm just saying there's two people involved in a fight.
Right.
It has to stop for some reason.
Right.
What made that fight stop?
I was drunk. He went laid down. Like I told you, we got him in bed. I did. And then I went in the living room. I mean, it wasn't because I had, he was unconscious or anything. Nothing like that, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put myself there to figure out honestly how Jack sustained all these injuries to his body.
Right.
And a lot of them are to his back.
I don't understand that.
In a physically, if me and you were fighting, or me
Right.
and Chad were fighting, we're pretty much face to face.
I kicked him off of me. I've got bruises
So
here.
what part of him, when you kicked him off of you, what
Right.
part, where do you think your feet would have got him?
I would have hit him right in here. I would
In his
think.
stomach?
Yeah.
Like he was on top of you, or standing over you,
Well,
or you?
He was, and then he fell down. But I don't recall him hitting anything, in the bedroom to make severe.
Injuries to his back,
Right.
and there are.
Like how many?
I can just tell you from what I observed yesterday, big areas under his shoulder, in the mid of his back, and then down around his hip and tailbone area. You know, the one above his tailbone could possibly occur through a fall if he fell backwards.
Right.
But the ones under his shoulder and all, I don't see how that could have occurred from a fall.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I didn't hit him in the back.
Okay. All right. So the only time you explained to him about kicking him off of you, that would have hit him up somewhere in his stomach, I guess, above his waist, right?
Right.
You told me the other night, of course, you'd hit him in his face.
Right.
How many times would you, I mean, if you had to guess?
If I told you then, I don't recall. I mean, I really don't.
And I know in a fight, I mean, gracious, you're fighting. I mean, it's a fight, so there's one, you're trying to defend yourself. I get a fight, and nobody's counting what they're doing. I understand that. But 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 15 to 50, I don't know. I mean, what would you guess how many times you would have been able to strike him in his face?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, like I told you, I don't recall.
Do you think it was more than once?
Oh, I told you yes to
Okay.
that.
All
'Cause, yeah.
More than 5 times?
No.
Okay, so somewhere between 1 and 5
3
times,
to
probably.
5. Yeah,
Okay,
something like
3 to 5.
I wasn't in here for the interview. I don't know anything about the thing. Where was he at when you was hitting him in the face?
We were standing by after he'd fallen, and he got up, and he was still, we were just going back and forth at each other. And,
What
that's
room
when,
was it?
in the bedroom. And that's when I fell back and hit
That's while y'all were by the bed.
by the bed.
Now, did he ever get a licking on you that caused you to bleed? Or do you remember ever bleeding during the fight?
Well, back here I did.
I mean, I remember you got a pretty severe bruise back there.
Right. But,
Um,
you know,
I was just wondering if any of the blood that's in the house would be yours, or any of the blood that's on the pink towel I was telling you about in the bathroom. Would any of that been your blood, or do you think that was all? Do you remember bleeding at any point?
no,
Okay, so most all of that should be Jack.
it should.
Okay. All right.
The crime lab looked at the head injury. And what time frame you think that's going to be on the head injury?
I don't have a clue, to be honest with you.
When it happened?
Yeah.
And it happened to what part of they're going to see? You know, you've seen probably television.
Right,
The
right.
what did that head injury? What do you think is going to be that?
I mean, you're saying it was bad, that it couldn't been from the fall.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Mhm.
I thought that's what you
No,
said,
no.
Sunday.
I'm talking about when I was talking about that, his back.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about his head.
No,
or his
I'm
head.
asking about the head thing. He hasn't asked about it. I'm talking about it.
Okay.
What do you think? And when did it happen?
I don't have a,
During
I
a
mean,
day, 2 days?
it was during the,
during the fight that day.
yes.
Okay. And it's going to be consistent with the injury on the back of the head.
It
That's the only
should.
thing you know about.
Right.
Okay. What he's saying, if there's something that the crime lab will find out, something you forgot that maybe you didn't wish to happen, an accident, we're not saying you're a bad person, you know, but if there's something you're thinking about right now, it's better to go ahead and tell them than we find out from the crime lab a week from now or whatever. Is there anything like that?
He pulled a gun on me. And when he pulled a gun, I took it away from him and I hit him with it.
Was this in the bedroom?
Yes.
The same time frame between late Thursday and early Friday?
It was, late Thursday, yeah.
Before Friday morning. Late Thursday before Friday.
Right.
Which gun was it that he pulled on you?
The Winchester.
Is that a pistol or a rifle?
Yeah,
Pistol?
yeah.
Do you know what kind it is, like caliber or anything like that?
No.
It's just a revolver?
Right.
Explain that to me.
What do you mean?
Put me in the moment. Y'all are in the bedroom. Is this during the fight, before it starts back? Explain that to me.
No, when I took it from him and I hit him and I told him, I said, you won't, because he pulled a gun on me before. That's why.
Right. We have that one documented, correct? Is that
Right.
the one where Brandy helped you with?
Right. And I told him, I said, you won't pull another gun on me.
Yes, ma'am. So,
But he was still talking. I didn't.
yes, ma'am. No, so let me just make sure I'm in the right moment. This is, the fight starts in the living room, the altercation goes to the kitchen. Y'all get in the bedroom.
Mhm.
Is that when the gun gets pulled on you?
Yes, he kept it by the bedside table.
Okay. His bedside table.
Mhm.
So he pulls the gun.
Right.
Then tell me what happens.
I just did. I hit him with it.
So how'd you get it from him?
I grabbed it from him.
Where was he
With
at
all
when
my-
you hit him?
All my might, I did.
Yes, ma'am. Where at?
He was standing up by the bed.
Where did you hit him at? Where did the gun hit him? When you hit him with the gun, where did it hit him at?
In the head.
Can you tell me which
I
part?
don't remember.
Okay.
I really don't.
But he was standing up.
Yes.
You get the gun. You take the gun from him.
Right.
Where'd the
Did
gun
you
go from there?
You hit him in the head.
Put it back in a
Right.
drawer or something? What's that?
So what happens next?
I don't recall. I mean, I really don't.
What did you
I
do
have-
with the gun? Where would you put the
No.
gun?
So
Where's the gun at?
I threw it away.
Where at?
It should be down 20 somewhere.
Where'd you get on 20 at? In Buckhead or
Yeah,
Madison?
Buckhead.
So you get on 20. When was this? When did you leave and go to I-20?
2:30 that afternoon.
When you left to go to your
Right,
son's?
right,
So you get on 20. You
right.
go towards Madison or you go towards Greensboro?
Madison.
All right. And help me try to figure out. Guns, somebody's threatening you with a gun. That's a
Right.
big deal.
Mm.
It would be nice for us to be able to find this
One
gun.
good thing about if we go find this gun, some kid don't find it while they're out hitchhiking or something, and you get in trouble for them using that gun on somebody else or something.
Right.
You know, so we really love to have.
Where do you think the
that.
gun's at here?
I really don't know.
If you, all right, think about, so how many miles is between Buckhead and Madison? 21 to 14? What's that, 6
7.
miles? 7 miles. Was it sooner or later? Like, from the time you get on the interstate in Buckhead,
Right.
how long do you think, just think to yourself, how many miles you would have went before you threw that gun out?
It was several miles.
You think you were closer to Buckhead or closer
I
to
was
Madison?
closer to Madison.
Closer to Madison?
Yes.
All right. All right, so how many,
I have an idea. Would you be able to go with us and show us the area you thrown it out? Instead of having all these people walking up and down I-20, don't want them to get injured or anything. Would you be able to go with us and be like, hey, this is where it went? You know, we go pick it up, put it in a bag, throw it back here, and just keep it out of down
I mean, I really
public, you
don't.
know?
you don't know, was it on the
It was on the left hand.
you're driving,
I'm driving, so it had to be on the left hand side.
so it'd be in the median.
Right.
All right, so you take the gun, let's back up a minute, we'll get back to that. He pulls the gun on you. Does he say anything when he pulls the gun?
Yeah, I mean, I told him, I said, what are you doing?
This is important, so tell me what he says
Right.
to you.
And he said he was sick and tired of me.
Did he point the gun?
Yes.
Explain that to me.
He pointed the gun and snapped it.
When you say snapped it,
He was trying to shoot me.
was it not loaded?
I think it was,
Just
Is it
didn't
a
have,
revolver?
just didn't have
Yeah.
many in
One of
there.
It
those.
spun when he did it.
Okay. So you heard the gun snap.
That had to be scary, wasn't it?
So you get the gun away from him. When you hit him with the gun, did he go down? Is that when he hit his head up against the wall?
no, that's when we were fighting.
That was later
That's
on?
when- Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So right now, in this moment, this was
No,
before
this
he
was,
ever.
but this was, yeah, no, I don't recall.
Okay. Let me say this as me. When the gun comes out, you get the gun from him. You hit him with the gun.
Right.
This was before or after he fell?
This was after.
Okay, so this was after he done hit his head on the wall and got up.
After. Yes.
Okay, all right.
That's when he went and pulled it out of the drawer.
So you hit him with the gun.
Right.
What happens next?
I mean, he was still alive.
Was he standing up still?
Yes.
So when
Yes,
you hit him
but-
with the gun, that didn't knock him to the floor?
No, he fell on the bed.
He fell on the bed.
Right.
Okay. And tell me what you did next.
And I left the bedroom.
Okay. The next time you would have saw him would have been when?
We were still, I mean, because he came into the living room, he came into the, back into the kitchen, he fell in the kitchen. There ought to be blood in the kitchen.
There was.
Okay.
And he did all this after you struck him with the gun?
I mean,
He'd come in and out?
Yes.
You know 100% he come out of that bedroom?
Yes, he did.
After you hit him
Yes,
with the
he
gun?
did. Yes, he did.
Okay. What did you do with the gun right then and there? Did you go put it somewhere to get it away from him? What?
Yes. I mean, I didn't, but I don't recall. I mean, should have been on the sink right there.
The gun was?
Yeah.
So, and it just stayed right there?
Yeah.
While he walked around the house?
He wasn't walking around, I mean, like looking for it. He was just, he went back, stumbled, and
And this all was before the time y'all were in the bedroom and he hit his head on the wall?
right,
Okay.
right. No, wait a minute. Before what now?
When y'all were fighting in the bedroom
Yeah,
and you took the gun from him and hit him with the gun,
right.
was that before or after he'd failed and hit his head against the wall?
That was after he had hit his head.
Right.
Yeah, right,
Yeah. The gunfight was after he hit his head.
right.
So then what? Y'all have this fight. Y'all already had the other fight. At this point, I'm assuming what? He goes back into the room?
Yes.
When was the point where you helped him in the bed? You told me about helping him in the bed.
Right.
When was that?
That's when I cleaned him up with the towel, and he was back in the bed. I
But
put him
was-
back in the bed.
Was that... So that was when he'd hit... So he done been in the bed a couple times then?
Yes.
He done hit his
Yeah,
head on the wall
Right,
after you kicked him off,
right,
and you helped him in the bed.
right,
And then later on, the fight in the bedroom happens when he pulled the gun on you,
right.
and you said he fell into the bed. And then you're telling me after that he came back out of the bedroom?
I'm not sure,
It's
to
just
be
foggy.
honest. It's still foggy.
Karen, how many times, and I've kind of explained to you my day yesterday, which wasn't real pleasant, and some of the injuries. How many times, and if I heard you correctly, you told me a while ago, you kind of described hitting him kind of maybe in the side of the face with the gun. Is that right, or am I wrong? Where would you, when you hit him with the gun, where did it hit him at?
No. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Show me where you think it would. I
I
mean,
think it.
Okay,
right,
around the
right,
eye.
Right.
okay, that makes some sense. How many times would you hit him with the gun?
I'm not sure. I'm really not.
Well, just give me a guess. Let's do the 1 to 5, 5 to 10. You tell me.
Maybe a couple of times.
Okay, 2 or 3. Is that what you're telling me?
Right.
And so, kind of show me, if you don't mind. And I know this is going to sound silly to you, but what I'm trying to do is be able to what we talk about coincides with the injuries. Okay?
Right.
Can you kind of, if I'm Jack, and I'm gonna just stand up. You're more. If you were standing up, you stand up too, and show me.
What hand is Jack? Is Jack right or left-handed?
All right. So if I'm Jack, and you get the gun from
Right.
Jack, show me where you
Right.
kind of would have hit him at.
I took it
Mhm.
from him, and that's when I hit him with the butt of the gun, and I told him that he
So,
wasn't gonna.
so kind of right here,
Right.
and then he goes onto the bed,
Right.
and did the second and third lick with the gun, or second, or however many was, would one of those had come after he hit the bed, after he landed on the bed, or were they all before he hit the bed?
I really don't know.
Right. Yeah. And I know it's a fight. I get that fights can be foggy, and there's drinking, so that doesn't help the
Right.
mind at all.
No.
With recall of events. I understand that, but and I do thank you for telling me this part. I do.
Yeah, because we really want, they're really good at their job at the GBI. And
I know
we
that.
don't want any more surprises, and I'm sure you don't either.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, you're tired, I'm sure he's still tired from Saturday night. And really to get ahead of all this story too, we know exactly what happened, because they call us and they're like, oh yeah, we found strikes to the head consistent with the manner of a wooden small object like a butt of a gun or something like that. That makes us go, what? You know, you didn't tell us that, you know. So this
Right.
is really helpful. I mean,
Yeah.
anything else that you've forgotten or something that they're gonna find down there at the
No.
lab?
No.
'Cause
So-
they're really good people down
Other
there.
than you've told me about your feet, you know, when you had to kick him off of you.
Right.
You've struck him with your hands, as it looks like he's done with you. And then I guess, was it the butt of the gun that hit him?
Right.
Anything else that they're gonna tell me hit him?
No, sir.
Okay,
No.
all right,
I
and
mean, you didn't find anything at the house or at the other house, I'm sure, because it didn't happen.
okay, well, yeah, and I'm not disagreeing. That's why this conversation is important. We're trying to just get all the fact. That's what we are.
Yeah, we were not there,
We're
so we
fact
gotta listen to y'all.
gatherers, you know.
Right, right.
Just like you as a nurse, your job is to get someone well. You know,
Right.
you figure out what they need and how they need it and how many times they need it.
Right.
Now, they send in another investigator with Karen's cell phone, and this is where she realizes it's all over for her.
That was a Thursday. Okay, so that was that evening.
Does it say what time?
Let's see. Go to your details on it. There, that little mark right there. 11:33 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So tell me what that is.
I can't really tell you.
Okay. What you think?
I mean, we were in the bedroom, and he fell.
Okay.
But I think this is after, I don't know if it's after I hit him with a gun or not.
Okay.
I don't know. You can see it's a pretty massive gash, it looks like.
Okay. And what'd you hit him with there?
If I remember correctly, when he pulled the gun on me, that was when, you know, I hit him. I took it out of his hands and I told him that he wouldn't point another gun at me ever again, and that's when I did that.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Okay.
can see he's still awake.
He's still awake right there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
Where is he sitting at here?
He's in the living room.
Is that a recliner or a couch?
Yeah.
Is that his recliner?
It's mine on
Oh,
my
okay.
side, but he's there because his side stopped working.
Oh, okay. So he's in the recliner there, and that was the back of the head. And you think you hit him with a gun there. Now look. All right. So when you're taking pictures of this right here, what is this?
This is blood on
Okay.
the, because I was like, I've had enough. So, you know, because I knew this was headed for me leaving again.
Okay.
So I was trying to get some, you know, defense for me.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. Well, I know in the past you've had a hard time. His family never believes you,
right,
and you've always come to me with your proof, you know.
Right.
And so you were just preparing.
right.
Okay. So what was? Where was this at? On some
In the-
kind of carpet?
Bedroom.
In the bedroom.
It
Okay.
fell out of the bed.
He fell out of the bed.
Yeah.
And so the blood was.
He would do that quite often.
Okay.
Um,
Well, where was the blood coming from that got on the carpet?
That blood from his skin tears
Skin tears. Okay.
in his arms.
When he was sitting there, he didn't have black eyes on
No,
Thursday night, but
No.
he had them Friday morning. So when did that happen?
that happened in the, I think in the middle of the night.
Okay, so what happened
You know,
with that?
That's when he. Is there anything else? Because I think I deleted it.
Okay. I was just looking at these. What they was. The live shots. It moves, you know. So I was just looking.
Right.
All right. So the 29th at 2:05. He's up walking around.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Is he? That's him right there in the bed.
Right.
Okay. So that's at
But you can
3:55.
see he's bleeding on the
Mhm.
sheets
Yeah, I see.
then.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
mean, we were just fussing about so many things.
Yeah. So what happened in the middle of the night that turned it where it just got so bad?
When I told him that he was in the kitchen at one point, and I remember him asking him for help, him asking me for help, and I said, help you. I said, you just pulled a gun on me.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember what else was said. I don't remember. It's fuzzy.
That's fine.
My mind's it's coming back. I don't know.
Okay.
But I do remember him being in the island and sitting down, and because I recorded him asking for help, and then I told him, and I was real drunk at this point, and I said, you want me to help you? You just pulled a gun on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that'll help give a time frame.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Then so you helped him get back in the bed,
Right.
as you said that already.
Right.
And then what happened next? Something had to have happened while he was laid in the bed.
I mean, he was talking, and he's saying he was tired of this, and that he was not going to do this, and he wasn't going to do that anymore, and that he wasn't happy. And I told him I wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, and he gets up, and I don't know how it all, he just said, it's not going to work, we need to face it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, if anybody leaves, you'll be the one, I'm not leaving this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, he kept the gun down and he told me that I would leave.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and that's when I grabbed it back from him, and I hit him, and then when he fell, we were scuffling, and I think I hit him several times
Yeah.
in the face.
Yeah. All right, tell me this now.
Was he was laying in the bed when that happened?
Yes.
Okay. Now this was the 29th into
Or the early morning hours?
into the 30th?
I remember I deleted one of the photos and it said 208. I remember 208.
And he was already beat up by then? Or y'all had already had that fight by 2?
Yes,
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
yes.
Alright. So,
Before then, but yes.
All right.
But he would, like I said, I don't know, because I sent some pictures, but I deleted.
Let me show you something on there. Hang on.
Sure.
and then, you can keep thinking. So if he's at 2 o'clock, you think he deleted a photo. Do you know what time about you laid down in the living room, you said?
After the 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you wake up at 6 in the morning?
To go to bed. To go to the bathroom.
Alright.
And his feet were cold, and he
Yeah.
was dead.
Okay. And you knew he was dead? Okay.
At 6 in the morning, you said you got up and you felt his feet. Okay. And the feet were cold.
I had been asleep,
Mhm.
passed out really in the living room
Why didn't you call 911 in at 6 in the morning?
because I was afraid.
You were just scared?
Yeah, you knew y'all had just been fussing the night
And I
before.
was afraid I wouldn't get believed, and y'all would think it was me.
Mhm.
And because I didn't believe, you believed me last time,
Mhm.
and he got locked up, but I had to leave the house and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and it just, that's why.
27th, this is when you sent it to her, the 27th at 5:48 a.m.
Right.
So let's look up a little bit further and make sure I guess you were talking to her about all this.
Right.
And you just telling her he looks drunk and
Right,
just
right.
fussing. Okay. All right, here we go.
Let's get up, Jack. Come on, let's get up. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
And you see his arms are already a mess. Come on, let's get up. In the bed, let's get up. You're bleeding everywhere, Jack. All over our rug, carpet, everywhere.
All right, come on.
Come on, get up. And that's what I'm saying. That's going to not look favorable. Because you know.
I don't think that looks bad.
Bad.
I just think that,
Well, I mean, it's gonna show you had some injuries already.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And I think it shows him being drunk and
Right.
how much you have to deal with him.
Right.
All right, so,
Oh, this was about
You just
29.
fussing
Yeah,
with
we were
them?
fussing. I was fussing with somebody.
okay. On the Friday the 30th at 8:56 a.m. He said, I can't continue living here with Jack's drinking. He won't get help and he was running me crazy. Can I come back to Monroe and live? I know we need to talk. I'm so stressed out mentally. He is not letting you sleep maybe.
Right.
I get no rest.
And she said she'll call me, and they wanted me to call the ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if I had to do over again, I would have them.
Mm-hmm.
But he, he would threaten me and tell me that I better not get anybody involved.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that he was not going back to treatment because he had went to treatment back in December.
Mm-hmm. All right, you tell her that you called the ambulance.
I told her that so they would leave me alone
Okay.
about it. So I
Yeah.
lied.
Okay.
Just to,
Just to get them off your back.
Mhm.
yes.
That's right. And then you were looking for Jack's keys,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
okay.
He had moved the key, the car. His car is still outside the house, not in the garage.
Okay.
So, because Casey he wasn't cleaning up and doing anything, and with me working, he was letting the dogs just pee in the garage.
Yeah.
So it was starting to smell like urine.
Mm-hmm.
And Casey came and washed it out. I think that was Thursday,
Okay.
and moved his car and the keys somewhere, maybe in the bed. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, let's watch this one. This is from April 25th. Is this something that you had? You deleted it.
This is me recording,
Okay.
listening to him, and fussing at him. And he's real drunk at this point, and I've just gotten up. I just don't understand why you're hell bent on destroying yourself, on destroying us.
Listen to pass. I'm gonna stop this one, okay? It doesn't
Okay.
have anything to do with what we're talking about right now.
Right.
I'm not trying to get any business for that, but does it have any value? You want me to keep watching
No,
it?
no.
Okay.
I mean, it really doesn't.
And then this one says April 19th.
Okay, it's the same thing. With me just recording him,
Okay.
fussing at him, drinking, because he's drunk by the time, he would get drunk. I'd get home from work, and he would be already drinking by the time I got home.
Okay.
And then I'd lay down and I'd get up about 4 o'clock, and if I had to go to work that night, he'd be having to get into bed sometimes 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
When is this? May 29th at
Yes.
3:55 p.m.?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Asleep or something?
he's asleep right there.
Passed out.
But I just took it to show the amount of blood.
Blood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's asleep right there?
Right.
How do you know he's asleep as opposed to not living anymore?
Because you should have something after that. I mean, he
Okay.
wasn't dead.
All right. See where his elbow's bleeding
Right,
out real
right,
bad.
Right.
Okay.
There you go, right there.
At 2:07, his eyes are open.
Right.
Okay.
Because we were fussing, and he told me that I needed to come to bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I told him. He said I had kept him up, and I said kept him up. I said you kept me up since Monday
Mm-hmm.
or Tuesday, so
Okay.
So y'all both hadn't got much sleep in that whole time frame?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So see here, he don't have no black eye. So this is
No,
before
this
the
is-
incident.
right.
Okay.
This is him just falling and just laying there. I mean, and I can't pick him up because he's dead weight, and I don't have any strength
Look
in my
at you,
hand.
you're pitiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for anybody to pick somebody up dead weight like that. Okay.
Please get up. I mean, will you get up? You ain't nothing but a drunk.
It's okay, Karen.
I know it's hard to look back at this, okay?
Karen insisted it was self-defense. A violent fight, an alcoholic husband, a gun pulled in the middle of the night. But detectives had already seen the autopsy photos, and Jack's injuries told a far darker story. His back was covered in deep wounds. His face was badly beaten, and investigators no longer believed these were simple falls from a drunk old man. At first, Karen denied leaving anything out. Then the pressure started building. Step by step, her story changed. She finally admitted Jack had pointed a revolver at her during the fight. She grabbed the gun and struck him in the head with it, more than once. Then detectives uncovered photos from her own phone. Blood on the carpet, Jack barely conscious, videos recorded during the chaos. And the most chilling part, Karen admitted she found him dead at 6 in the morning, but never called 911. Because by then, she already knew no one would believe her story.